for coming. You know who you are. Thank you very much for coming. So, I am divorced. Anyone doesn't even get like a little woo! Yay, I'm divorced. And I know that some of you here are also divorced. I actually wanted to be widowed, but it didn't work. My daughter hates when I tell that joke. She says, you wish Dad was dead. I'm saying, no, I don't wish he was dead. I'm not saying that I don't wish he wouldn't meet with a small accident. I'm just saying that given the alternative of having been married to him, I wouldn't mind being a widow. Anyhow, so after I got divorced, then what did I start doing? What did divorced people do? Anyone know? Dating, online dating, I did. And I dated a lot of men. I went on one date and another date and another date. I guess I was just really, really choosy. Choose me! Choose me!
Selective!
And I was very selective, very choosy. And then what do you think happened? Suddenly all these young men started writing to me, like thinking that I was a cougar. And I know I'm dressed in leather pants and fuck me boots or whatever, but I'm really not. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm not a cougar. I'm actually something of a jugar. I mean, I wouldn't have any objection of sleeping with a young 26-year-old man, but I feel really guilty about it afterwards. I would, and then I would probably want to fix him up with my daughter. And then I would tell him he should be a doctor and not a musician. But I went out with a lot of men with a lot of overflated egos. And I mean, sometimes first date, just a couple minutes. I remember one guy asked me what my fantasy was. I mean, you don't even know me. What do you mean, what's my fantasy? So I'm going to tell you guys now what my fantasy is. It's two men, one to cook and one to do the laundry. But you know, men think, thank you very much. I see someone like-minded like me. Thank you very much. But the thing is, men really think, they think all these weird things, and they think that we women are looking for the perfect man. We're not looking for the perfect man. What we really want is to be able to eat anything we want and not gain any weight. That's what we want. So anyway, I have 3 daughters, I do, and I really try to be a good mom. And I told my youngest, who's 15, that I think that it was time that we should have a talk about sex. And she said, okay, Mom, what do you want to know? And I walked into a room also last week, and I worry about my girls. I caught my daughter rolling a joint. I mean, that's pretty worrying, especially because I looked at it and I said, that is way too fat in the middle. Let me show you how to do that right. I don't have a problem at all with pot. I have a problem without it. I was reading actually about the dangers of pot, and then I decided that I should stop reading. Actually, I was in Amsterdam recently, and we went into a coffee shop and bought a joint and had a cup of tea. And the thing is, they don't, for some reason, let you smoke in the coffee shops in Amsterdam. Like someone's going to be bothered by the smoke. Like you can't even, that didn't go over very well. But I do want to tell you that I recently quit smoking.
Woo!
Many years. And I quit smoking. It's now been, I think, 2 weeks and 1 day and 7 hours and 12 minutes. But who's counting? I'm not. But the thing is, my friends who smoke, my friends who don't smoke say, wow, that's great, that's amazing, good for you. And my friends who do smoke say, you traitor, how could you quit smoking, have a cigarette? But, and the thing is, then there are those people like all of you in bars that when we used to smoke in bars that you're worried about the secondhand smoke. I mean, like a lot of you, I mean, tell the truth, you're thinking that you might leave here and have unprotected sex with someone and you're worried about the dangers of secondhand smoke. Yeah. It's funny when I tried it. Anyhow, so I quit smoking, and the reason I quit smoking is because I wanted to live. Applause, I wanted to live. And now that I haven't smoked, I want to die. I really, really do. Anyhow, on my way here, I got stopped by a traffic cop, and he asked me, he said, "Do you know why I stopped you?" And I mean, like, why should I tell him? I don't want to incriminate myself. Could have been many, many things. It could have been maybe I was on my cell phone, maybe I was speeding. Could have been any number of reasons. And he said to me, "I stopped you because you went through a stop sign. Didn't you see the stop sign?" Well, hell yeah, I saw the stop sign. I didn't see you. If I saw you, of course I would have stopped. But you've got to be really, really careful on the roads. My boyfriend got sideswiped by someone, and he kept telling me that he's got this huge scratch on the side of his Jeep. And I took a look at it. I didn't see a damn thing. And I have to ask myself, why the hell do men always lie about size? Anyhow, my company sent me to Telluride Hospital to do a battery of tests. They want us to be healthy and well so they can after make us sick. And there's, the first doctor I saw was a dermatologist, and I sat down and he said, "Okay, aren't you going to take your clothes off?" And I said, "Don't you want to talk to me a little bit? Maybe buy me a cup of coffee?" And like, yeah. But then I saw another doctor, I don't know, Honey talked about it. They make a real big deal about boobs. They do a mammogram, and then they do a sonogram, and they do this, and then they do have one doctor that comes, and his only job is to feel women's boobs. I'm not sure if he's a doctor or a janitor, and maybe I got stuck in a linen closet or something like that. But anyhow, after he did fill me up, and he said, "You know, you have really perfect breasts. Very soft, very perfect, easy to feel."
Yes.
And I thought, my boyfriend says that, and he's not a doctor. So, anyhow, I did get naked in front of all these doctors, and I do have body issues, still have body issues, and I'm thinking that when I was younger, if I knew what was going to happen to my body, I would have let a lot more people see me naked. I would have. But when I was younger, I used to strut my stuff, and I used to walk along, and the construction workers would whistle, and I would proudly say, "You can look, but don't touch." These days, I'm liable to say, "I'm going to let you touch, but please don't look." Thank you very much.